What's up everybody, Polar Bear here, back again with another Division video. So today Massive had their live stream, and they did announce Year 2 for Division is coming this summer, and I am super stoked. I cannot wait. A lot of things to talk about tonight, but it is going to be exciting. I got a lot of information. I was just kind of pulling stuff from it, writing it down, just because I wanted to have everything correct for you guys and give you guys, you know, if you missed it, kind of give you an inside a recap of what they talked about today. So like I said, they did confirm 2 DLCs. The first one's going to hit probably in the next couple months, I would imagine. They didn't drop an actual date for it, but it sounds like it's coming sooner than we would expect. And to confirm, they are free. You don't have to have a season pass. It sounds like everything is going to be free for this year, maybe, like what they made it sound like. But I'm totally not sure. They said they're going to have, you know, a state of the game tomorrow or today anyway. I'm recording this video at night, so it's going to be on March 9th. They're going to have the state of the game, which is going to kind of address all the stuff that's going on with 1.6 right now. But we'll talk about that later. So tonight I kind of want to go over everything that they are going to push into this new year. Sounds like it's going to be a huge year for the Division, and I am super excited to play it. So the first thing I want to talk about is what they were pushing really hard was the loadouts they're bringing. They're finally bringing loadouts to the Division, which is going to be super awesome. They're going to make it so basically you can just switch on the fly. I believe you can have up to, it looked like in the screenshot they had 4 loadouts. They had an Alpha Charlie Bravo, or I think one more they had, but it's completely customizable as far as you can have gear in each one. You can change your talents, your perks, everything like that, so you can just switch on the fly depending on, you know, if you're going into the Dark Zone, if you're going into Last Stand, if you want a PvP, you want a PvE if you're outside the Dark Zone. So that's going to be really cool. I am looking forward to be able to just kind of put multiple builds together. It is going to make it super easy and accessible as far as not having to go through each individual piece of gear and, you know, equipping mods and unequipping mods and switching your weapons around and stuff like that. So all those, you know, gear mods and stuff you get that are the exact same roles, you just switch it on another piece of gear and put it in the loadout. They didn't specify if it's going to take up slots or anything like that. I'm not sure. They didn't really go into depth with it. But it's definitely going to make life a lot easier as far as, you know, being able to switch over your gear. If you come up to a, you know, group of rogues or something like that, and you're just farming in the Dark Zone, you have a PvE build on, you know, say you got a sniper and an assault rifle or something, you want to switch over to your submachine gun now with 1.6 is new, you know, kind of buff on those. It's just going to be easier to switch all around. That seemed to be more of the bigger topics that they kind of pushed. The second big topic they were talking about was they're doing a thing called seasons. So basically, the way I kind of grasp it was more towards like a kind of like Destiny in a way has like their strike playlist and stuff like that. So basically, what they're gonna do is, I don't know if it's gonna be every weekly or if it's gonna be monthly, if, you know, every other week, whatever it's gonna be. They really didn't specify when they're gonna do it, but basically these seasons are gonna be PvE related. They're not doing anything PvP wise yet, but it's going to be, you go into a PvP or a PvE activity, say you do a challenging mission or something like that. What they're going to do is activate certain modifiers. So when I said earlier, you know, when I said about Destiny, when you play the strike playlist every week since the game resets, it changes the, you know, if you get burns, you get, you know, enemies are stronger, things like that. They were talking like this one, maybe the example he gave was, you know, you're in close proximity to somebody. With your in under 15 meters, you do an extra 15% damage. If you're 15 meters away from the target, you do less damage. Like, so it makes it, it's going to kind of balance it out, I would imagine. But kind of seeing what kind of modifiers and what they do in as far as in the PvE world to make it a little bit more challenging, I'm really excited about. I'm not a huge PvE player on this game. I usually cruise in the Dark Zone, or I play Last Stand now, or Survival. But this may push some of those PvP players to kind of push into the PvE sort of area, just because with this there are going to be great rewards is what he said. Gosh, I can't talk. He said there's going to be great rewards. So basically what there's going to be now is one of the big ones is called patches. So you do certain activity, you get a bunch of, you get exclusive loot from it, and then you get these things called patches. So basically what they are is it's something customizable to your character saying, I did that, I accomplished that mission, I get this certain patch from it, now you get to flaunt it off in the dark zone or in front of your friends or whatever. But since it is seasonal, what they said is it's going to only be exclusive for that time period. So if you miss that time period, you won't be able to get that. So that's going to be something like, if it is weekly, you're going to be grinding those certain missions out every week just to get those patches. So that's going to be really cool to kind of see what they do with that. It seems like this and the loadouts, the seasons, is going to start for this first DLC. They really didn't specify what the second one's going to be, but the first one is definitely going to be these two things. The next topic I want to push into is the PTS server. They said they will still keep the PTS server. They're not sure when it's going to come back up, but I think it might be maybe a month or half a month in before they launch the first DLC, just so they can kind of get feedback from players and stuff like that, and know they're really listening to the community. And the PTS definitely really helped. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to play the PTS because I was mainly an Xbox player. I just recently started playing PC, but they did announce they are working on test servers for both Xbox and PlayStation. That is going to be super huge for everybody. I'm not sure how you would do it. I mean, as far as consoles go, it's kind of hard because I know like in Steam you have the PTS. It's a totally different download basically with the season pass, so it's just like a whole nother server you go into. So I'm not sure how they would implement that into console play, but it could be good because then the console players will get a chance to experience it as well, rather than going out and buying an $800, $900 PC or whatever you want, just so you can play a PTS server to play the game a little bit earlier. There is more good news for console players. They are going to be releasing everything at the same time, so which essentially means, of course, everybody's going to get it together. If it launches on a certain date, everybody's going to get it. I know PlayStation's players have been struggling a little bit because usually they launch it, 1 or 2 months after. I know when they did 1.4, it released like, I don't know, maybe it was like 3 months after. So, everybody was still stuck playing the same stuff, and we got the new patch and all that, on Xbox and PC, of course. I wasn't playing PC at the time, I was on Xbox, so I know PC and Xbox are more of like a primary towards Massive and the game, but that is good news for console players. So to all my PlayStation guys out there, your voices have been heard. So there was only a couple more things that they had gone over. One of the big things that kind of caught my attention was they're thinking about doing template builds. So the way they made it sound is, when maybe you go up to a certain mission and you don't have the correct build on, or maybe you do already, you have a really good PvE build. What it's going to do is maybe there's going to be like a little info button or something like that that pops up with a build that would be superb for that mission. I'm not sure if that's what they're going for, but they really didn't go into depth with it. They said they were going to kind of release that at a later date, maybe once they get everything else out of the way. But that could be kind of cool. Kind of going up to a mission or going into the dark zone, like, hey, this is what you should be running. Of course you don't have to, but I'm not sure if it's just going to be PvE, or maybe they would put a PvP build together for you, kind of a base to go off of. I'm not sure if it's going to be something like what gear you have and it implements towards that. But I'm really interested to see that. Another thing is kind of going away from the more important stuff. They did launch a new line of figurines, so I will link it in the description. They were doing giveaways all day. Hamish was actually really fun to watch today. They were giving away these cool little statues of the Division agents. I'm not sure how big they are, but I don't know the price on them either, but they were giving away and they were really pushing these for some reason. They said they got new t-shirts, sweaters, hats, all the good stuff in the store, so I'll link that in the description. You can check it out. It is called store.ub.com. So I will put that in the description, like I said. So if you guys want to go check that out, I know I will be, just because I know a little figurine looked pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. But last thing here, they said they want to push vanity items. I know in 1.6 they implemented more of your character customization, as far as they have the store now and stuff like that, which is really cool. I haven't bought anything out of it. I've just used my free credits that I had. You start off with like 170, you know, with a new character. But you know, you got backpacks, you got new, you know, clothing items, weapon skins. You know, you can do all that kind of stuff. Emotes, which is really cool. You can get new emotes now. I haven't bought one yet, so I'm not sure how to really activate it. But the cool thing is, tomorrow, which is the 9th, they will doing a state of the game, so they're gonna implement all the changes and stuff that, or what's going on with it. If you've never watched the state of the game before right now, because 1.6 is kind of struggling. I know shotguns is a big thing right now. The SASGS is very brutal in the dark zone. When I was capturing this gameplay tonight, I did run into a few players who were on manhunt, and they unfortunately I stopped it before that. I didn't want to overheat my PC, but because I had a million things going on at once. But the stagger is ridiculous. You could be shooting somebody and they would hit you with one bullet and your reticule just goes straight up. So that's really frustrating. I haven't really ran into it in Last Stand, but in the dark zone it seems to be a thing now. I remember when Sentry you know, was a thing, was the meta. You know, you can get one tapped by a shotgun with certain builds, so I mean, that's something they're probably going to talk about fixing. Other than that, I haven't really seen too many issues. There's probably more. I'll have to do some digging, but let me know in the comments if you guys know any other issues. Typically, I've been just kind of roaming the dark zone, kind of staying clear of players because I'm still working on getting my build up. One more exciting things they had announced was tomorrow, it drops for, you do get exclusive rewards. I don't think it's just for season pass players. I think it's for kind of everybody. You do get 200 free credits to spend in the store. So if you want, you know, backpacks and stuff like that, they did implement the store in 1.6, which is really cool. They did bring in microtransactions, which is kind of iffy, but I mean, everybody's doing it now, and of course you're gonna spend your hard-earned money on some emotes and some, you know, different color skins and stuff for your guns. I know I probably will eventually, but it is really cool to see some of the stuff. You can get new, you know, hats, shirts, everything. I think you can do like a whole Rioter set or Riker set, which is pretty sweet. But you do get 200 free credits from that. They are releasing new double proficiency caches. I'm not sure if that starts tomorrow. They said it's going to split between that and HVT rewards, so I think the HVT starts tomorrow. Maybe extra, I don't know if it's extra Phoenix credits or if it's extra, you know, gear items within completing it. But anyway, guys, I hope you found this this information helpful. If you didn't get a chance to check out the stream today, like I said, I will link it in the description. I will link the store in the description. I'm really excited about those figurines. They looked pretty sweet. I probably am gonna pick one up myself. Maybe potentially do a giveaway. I don't know. Maybe if I'm not broke that week, but maybe we'll do that. So leave a like and subscribe for sure, so you can keep up with it. So if you know, you do get notified if something happens, make sure to hit that little bell next to the subscribe button. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of 1.6 so far. I know it's kind of struggling a little bit with the shotguns. I know you know, the Last Stand and stuff is awesome as far as the new changes and stuff goes towards the patch, but let me know what you guys think. I've been able to play it now for a few weeks instead of like my last video, which was only a couple days when I didn't really actually have a chance to dig into it. But let me know. Thank you guys so much. Once again, please leave a like and subscribe as it helps the channel grow. Make sure you guys tune in for our next video. Working on my build right now, so I'll probably be getting a build video out here soon. I know Striker's going to be a big thing. I'm kind of working towards that. I've been watching a lot of other stuff like Butter and stuff like that as for the Striker build. So I'm gonna try that. That's what I'm working on right now, but hopefully that'll be coming soon for you guys. As far as future videos, as you know, when the new metas and stuff come out, we'll try and get some stuff like that. So thank you guys so much. Once again, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and share, and some love, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff. See you guys later. My name is Polar Bear. Peace out.
Yeah.